Hello.
Hi.
Ho.
Welcome.
It's a joke. Should have been here earlier.
Okay, so you've done it right. You're on the Crosspod Wordcast.
You're on it. You're with it.
You're with us.
Welcome
You're live.
to Crosspod Wordcast.
Welcome.
It's a crossword puzzle podcast.
We solve usually the New York Times puzzle.
Hashtag PuzzPod.
Yeah.
David, you're David.
I am David.
I'm
And
David.
Daniel, you're Daniel.
Yeah.
We're the hosts.
Can't you tell? We're sitting on the sides like most
Yeah.
hosts do.
On the sidelines.
Yeah.
We're here to kind of elevate our guests.
Yeah,
our special
totally.
guest.
Well,
First time
At the Crosstalk
in the
Fest.
Crosstalk Fest. Yeah. First time guest. Welcome to the show, Michael Ludlow.
Thanks.
It's good to have you on the show.
So glad to be here.
Yeah. Michael, why don't you at least introduce yourself by way of your relationship to crossword puzzles to the listeners and the live stream audience? What do you bring to a crossword puzzle solution here today? Perhaps when did you first do a crossword puzzle that you can remember?
So I can't remember a specific crossword puzzle, but I do have many a memory of crossword puzzles as a child. I've had a long absence from the from crossword puzzles since then. I've picked it up just recently in the past week.
Okay.
Yeah, and just trying to recultivate the love for the
love that you had way back in elementary school.
Yeah.
Now I remember elementary school. They kind of use them as ways to get to know vocabulary. Maybe it's like it's a lesson that you're having to complete for homework that has the words of the week, and they're all in this puzzle form, and that's not so hard. I mean, and I don't think anybody actually.
Depends on
you might be kidding,
depends on your teacher.
I don't remember my times. I like this kind of crossword puzzling more than I did the school assignment. That I was having to do for work. This is for fun.
Yeah. So with the school assignment, why do you think that was not fun?
Oh, it was okay. It just wasn't so challenging. The puzzles. Clues weren't so creative.
There was no theme or there were no double entendres in there. It was always just going to be like vocabulary definition.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's I think it's maybe
it's
an easy way to get for a teacher to kind of get an assignment done. This will get them to learn vocabulary, and I think it will. I think it does.
I'm not here to argue with you.
Here today, we might demonstrate this. Like, we can learn a word and see if we remember it next week, next time we're on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Michael, why don't you tell us about some of your areas of knowledge that you might bring to the puzzle?
So I am formerly an accountant by trade. So all things finance, all things debits, credits,
taxes,
time value of money. Taxes, IRS, you name it.
Acronyms. You might know tons of acronyms.
If they're financial acronyms.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, then I'm all about it. So definitely things of, or words of a financial nature.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm definitely an endurance sport, an outdoors fan. I grew up in San Diego, so grew up surfing, so I could probably, identify words, tubular, gnarly, those kind of words, righteous.
Hang.
That associated language.
Blank. You would know how many things are supposed to hang.
Maybe you would know.
Hang 10.
Yeah.
or even or 5, depending on depending
Now I
on
wouldn't have been able to do that because I didn't surf before.
Yeah.
Now,
right.
Now you might also know a name of a famous surfer, or famous San Diegoan.
San Diegan.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. All of the above.
Any other? How about some pop culture areas?
Pop culture. Paul Simon.
Paul Simon?
Yeah, if anything Paul Simon comes up, as David can attest to, I can, I'll be able to. I'm really good with lyrics.
Okay.
So song lyrics.
That happens. That comes up.
Yeah, song lyrics are frequent.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So definitely song lyrics. in particular, I would say the 60s, 70s era.
Cool.
So yeah, I can bring that.
And I would have even before you said that, I would have said Paul Simon that's an area of expertise for you.
Yeah, Paul Simon, Cat Stevens.
Yeah. Oh, sure. The two I would say that I learned about Paul Simon and Cat Stevens from you. So that's that kind of confirms your knowledge in that area and my experience.
Yeah.
I mean, Daniel, who did you learn about Paul Simon from?
I mean, I think my first introduction was, Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes.
Probably from the Forrest Gump soundtrack.
Oh.
Yeah, because they had like Mrs. Robinson.
I don't remember Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe another. I think Paul Simon. I definitely. Although my dad also introduced me to Graceland. He was into that. So.
I knew who Simon and Garfunkel were before Michael introduced me to Paul Simon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I knew who Cat Stevens was. I knew one song I could say maybe, but I understood them as geniuses.
Yeah.
By virtue of my relationship here with Michael.
Yeah.
Well, we have Michael to thank then for any time you get a Paul Simon answer right.
Expresses its gratitude. So I think we're ready to move into the. Is there any more business, Daniel?
Housekeeping. We have a new logo.
Yes.
Thanks to Michael Nicola.
Yeah, Michael Nicola.
At
great.
MJ Nicola on Instagram.
Oh,
fantastic.
It can invert its colors. Did you see that just now? It kind of went from dark to
whoa. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's expression in its finest form.
Listeners just know that some really cool shit is happening.
Yeah, listeners, the logo might be on the. You could look at your app, your podcast.
Yeah, whatever your podcast app is.
Yeah, whatever your favorite one is.
Whatever color you see, just imagine that it's inverted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, so one more thing before a piece of business of my own, a housekeeping piece of business, is I want to say hello to a fan who spoke to me earlier in the last week, a week ago now.
Mm-hmm.
6 days ago, I should say, to be clear. She came up to me and said, Aunt Diane, hello, a fan. She listens to the podcast and loves it.
Great.
And I was very encouraged to have her approach and she couldn't speak highly enough about it. She's recommended it to people.
Oh, fantastic!
So thank you, Aunt Diane. And she taught me. My mom and my Aunt Diane are these two Scrabble whizzes, and they were always competing in that way. Also very literate and reading tons and tons of books. So I think that the skills that I have in that way, if I have any, come from these inspiring adults that were in my life all my life. So. And Diane, thank you. And here we go on a tough Thursday, everybody.
All right, let's see what we can do on this Thursday, August 6th, 2020.
So who's the author? The author of this puzzle, the Cruciverbalist?
Connect to the Apple TV there.
I'll connect to the Apple TV so that the viewers who are streaming live can see the puzzle. Yeah, they'll actually see the little highlights as it goes.
By Derek Allen and Jeff Chen.
Okay, it takes two this time.
Two to tango.
And I don't know, my connection isn't seeming to succeed. So last time Daniel thought he might do it and do it from his phone.
See that.
For now, we'll just have to paint a picture with our words of what the puzzle looks like. The grid. We're going to start with one across. This one, a 4-letter answer.
K follower.
K follower.
LMNO.
LMNO.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
They do often like to do letter combos.
Right.
That's fun.
Yeah. The only other thing it could be is some special word that starts with a K that has 4 letters, but I don't think so. I think you're right. Should we confirm by doing one down and then that's L blank blank blank, that 4-letter answer?
Let's do that with one down. L blank blank blank. You want to read the clue, Michael?
Blown kiss.
That's like moi. So I think it's Kmart.
Oh, nice.
K follower, though I think it was ambiguous in the beginning.
Hopefully you're writing in ink over there, so you may want to be cautious.
That's true.
That's a good
Did
point.
you write in LMNO?
I did.
Oh yeah, that's we should have could have warned you.
We can a note here on convention for folks who are the uninitiated with puzzles. When blown kiss, like that clue, it's in brackets. It's suggesting that the answer is like a sound kind of, or like
Okay.
more than a word.
Yeah,
Like a sound word.
It's a sound word.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
moi.
Yeah.
Do you spell moi with an H at the end or a W at the end, Daniel?
I put H,
You put H.
but I might leave it blank for now.
MUA.
We can look at the cross there.
The 19 across. I think that's going to bring us in. We should
Nice themed.
maybe briefly describe what the puzzle does look like, because it's got some weird gray squares in here.
Yeah.
Do you see those?
Yes, and the Apple TV is showing up again on the.
Oh, hallelujah!
You want to try and broadcast yours?
Well, I see it. It appears to me now, but when I tap it, it says
it just doesn't wanna work.
can't go. Yeah, I could like reset my network settings.
Oh yeah,
perhaps.
nobody's got time to do
no,
that.
nobody's
right
got time
now.
for that. No.
Well, we'll just continue to describe it, and I'll see if I can connect as we go.
I think that's good. Occasionally, I might be able to kind of show the listeners what the puzzle looks like.
Well, so visually, it's got some interesting visual stuff going on.
Yeah.
In the form of little gray squares instead of white squares. You can see that on the PDF copy.
The print
right?
version has that. There's 4 of them. There's one in the bottom left corner and one in the top right corner. And then there's 2. It almost makes this thing look like an orchid in a very kind of grayscale, pixelated way. Because there's also these black parallel lines. These parallel lines that are diagonally running through the puzzle are an interesting visual feature.
Yeah, they're
of
like
it.
it looks like. I don't know what it looks like. Equal sign.
Is there something in finance that has a symbol like that, Michael? Anything
that comes to mind? No.
Well, so let's move on for now. I suppose we can do 13 across to kind of work down moi.
Yeah.
And 13 has blank U, blank, blank, blank there.
The clue is one with a title.
One with the title.
One with a title.
Now I'm there. That's me.
Good.
I didn't even know.
Good job.
That would work.
Are you sure that's you? That looks like it might be.
You. Oh, it's Daniel.
It's me.
Okay, good.
But it's interesting because and this is so interesting to
Inside baseball,
our
just so the listeners can kind of have an experience. We're talking about how it's airplaying out the same kind of image that you get in the app. Right.
But I'm not seeing that in mine. I'm seeing like the vertical view. Anyway.
Yeah, so this is presented for viewers so that they can see what we're working with here. It's kind of nice.
Blank you, blank, blank, blank.
One
with a title.
One with a title. What could that be? An author?
Or like a.
That doesn't fit.
A royal.
A duke or a
Yeah. I'm wondering, could moi actually be M-W? Is that moi?
It could be a W. Would W mean that 13 across?
No, W doesn't give me anything else.
So, a head scratcher. I saw Michael scratch his head just now.
Okay.
So it's a head scratcher. We don't know. Should we do 16 across? I think that A is a for sure thing. It's blank A, blank, blank, blank.
Could moi potentially be like MOIS? Something
like
that?
Oh, like the French pronunciation?
Yeah.
Or I think that would be, the clue would have told us
something about the
something
French
to make it that
way.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
There is, if you go to the dictionary in English, there's a word that is moi, and then the definition would be like the sound of a kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the word we're trying to write in.
So 16 across is giving us blank A, blank, blank, blank. We're pretty confident on that A, whatever, however moi is spelled. And the clue is?
Hoarders Network.
Hoarders Network. There's a show. I know that. I've heard of that show, Hoarders.
Oh. Yeah, I think, could it be like A and E, and then it's AANDE?
Yeah, I like that. A. And
is that the right network, though? Would you say?
I would say that's probably A and E, right?
A and E, arts and entertainment.
Yeah, I like that. Should we confirm with 13 down?
That seems like a great one to confirm with because it's just that 3-letter answer, blank A blank.
The clue? Cliff Bar Bit.
Cliff Bar Bit. I think I know that one.
Oat, yeah?
I think they put oat, yes. I think they put oats in Cliff Bars. Not that I eat them a lot.
Yeah, so oat.
Okay.
Cliff Bar Bit.
Now that we're on, so 19 across, we talked about, we got interrupted by describing the grid here, but 19 across has a long answer, and there's a gray square in that answer. It's the fourth letter in there. But otherwise, we have TH and then 10 blanks. So what's the clue there?
You want to read that, Michael?
Political party founded in 1966.
The something makes sense.
The Green Party. The Green was green a
now,
thing back
here's
in
1966. If the word party is in the clue, it's very likely not going to be in the answer. So the something. I think that confirms the H spelling of moi.
Yeah. And then let's just go ahead and throw an E after that.
The some kind of party. What can you think? The 1966 was a.
We already had Republicans. We already had Democrats. So maybe.
That was the free love era,
yeah,
right?
The Free Love Party, the Free Lovers.
No, I mean the Greenpeace is the party
lovers.
that you think of, the meat lovers, the carnivores.
Why don't we look at like 2, 3, 4 down?
Okay, I think that is the right place to go.
Yeah, let's do 2 down because it's got 3 letters.
Yeah, we got A blank N E and then 4 blanks for for 2 down. Excuse me.
The clue
is author of Interview with the Vampire.
Anne Rice.
Anne Rice. Okay, so the E is wrong. Anne Rice. I have never read it either. Anne with an E. Anne with an E.
Yeah.
The E is right. Excuse me.
Yeah, Anne with an E.
Anne with an E, just like that one character from Prince Edward Island, that redheaded rascal.
Yeah. Why don't we? We'll just go ahead and if we could produce a HDMI to.
Oh yes, an HDMI to a lightning cable.
Yeah. Which I have one of those.
Yeah, this is this is a great time. We forgot to do this. This is some important business though. While we have everybody's attention, this location is Salton Studios. We should represent or remind people who we are here at Salton Studios.
This pod is brought to you by Salton Studios.
Yes. If you're watching us live, you know this already because you're at the YouTube channel, the Salton Studios YouTube
or Twitch
channel, or the Twitch
Salton Studios.
Twitch.tv/Salton Studios, of course.
Yeah.
We thank the Salton Studios for hosting us here at the Crosspod with the Crosspod Wordcast. Yeah. It's a fine establishment with a studio full of lots of cables and dongles.
Oh, cables galore, dongles for days.
Just the kind of cables someone might need if they were trying to direct output an image from a lightning port into a HDMI cable.
Well, here comes my signal. Maybe it'll keep going now that our wizard producer Sam.
You guys do see you're getting cool, helpful comments.
Oh yeah. Black Panther Party. Oh, Mahanrai Moriankamer said thank you, Mahanrai, but I think Black Panther Party is like a mixture of 2 concepts.
Yeah, and plus party wouldn't fit in there.
Right.
So let's keep going with.
Communist was the earlier.
Oh, and then it says Autonomous Socialist Party, Ticino.
Let's do 3 down.
Okay, 3 down. Right. We talked about it. It's R blank D and then maybe like 8 blanks.
Yeah, maybe. The clue is Old Glory.
Old Glory.
Red, white, blue doesn't fit. Red.
What does Old Glory mean to you?
Old Glory. Isn't Old Glory the flag? Like the
Old
13,
Glory.
Yeah.
The 13 stripes.
Is it? Or maybe
Old
I'm
Glory.
thinking of.
I think I might have slept through that lesson in my 4th grade history class.
Well, don't worry about it then. Let's look again at 13 across.
Okay,
it's
worth looking at.
O-U-N, blank.
A reminder, the clue there, one with a title. O-U-N, blank, blank.
One with a title. Ounce, or title like a boxer, like a title, like in.
No, and we think it's going to be red there, so it's going to be O-U-N-E. That's weird.
Don't know about it.
Is okay? Do we like?
Oh no, moi with a W.
Oh, with a W. Owner.
Oh, you should have known that, Michael. Deeds and
shame
property
on me.
taxes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We'll expect you to get those in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, so moi turns out to be M-W-A-H. I would venture a guess that if we were to look up moi in the dictionary, there would be variants.
Oh, sure.
That are
Yes,
spelled-
si, it would, in parentheses, it might say si, moi,
Yeah.
spelled the other way.
C'est moi.
Uh,
Okay.
So now maybe 4 down is the next
Yeah,
one to look
4
at.
down.
TRE blank blank blank.
4 down is hesitant to act.
Hesitant.
Trepidatious. Hesitant to act. I'm a little trippy. I'm a little. Yeah, that's what I say when I want to say I'm trepidatious. I just shorten it and I say I'm a little trippy.
Just shorten it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
hard
Well,
to make
how
decisions
about
when you're trippy.
23 across?
20. You say 23 across. That's
Yeah.
that R blank 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 blank.
Perimeter of a billiards table.
Perimeter.
It's rails.
Rails.
Yeah.
Oh, way to go, Daniel.
Yeah, I know that because I go off the rails a lot when I play.
Oh, off the rails. Off the rails is like a train. I think of it as a train phrase.
Yeah, but
often.
you know, you can go off any kind of rails.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all sorts of rails.
Yeah.
These rails. You say you do know how to play pool.
I could build it up.
Oh, okay. You're competitive, is what you'd say.
Oh yeah, I mean I've won all kinds of competitions.
I kind of think of Michael as someone who would be a good pool
billiards?
player. Yeah.
Not billiards, no.
Okay.
Though
Ping pong. So
billiards
it involves a ball and a table.
and
Yeah,
geometry,
similar. Yeah,
bouncing
geometry.
angles. You think
Angles.
of, yeah.
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 I think of it
Spin.
as, is it something that
English.
you've done recently and you're like, I'm just not good at it? Or is it something that you just haven't ever done, but if you put your mind to it, you think you'd be a champ?
I feel like I could be pretty good. I feel like I could also build it up.
I
But
get the
feel like
impression it's a learnable
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I feel like billiards and ping pong.
'Cause of your
are-
financial
these-
background?
These are, yeah. I feel like these are sports that are cultivated over years and years, and I've been playing ping pong since I was a kid. So
Okay, that's
not the case with pool.
Well, where do your eyes go to next, Michael? What clue?
We could try for 3.
3 down?
Yeah,
That's the Old Glory. Red.
Oh yeah, we can't. We tried that one.
Red wave.
yeah, that
Maybe
is
20 down?
20 down. Blank L blank blank there.
Prime Cuts and T-Bonds brand.
TBONZ.
T-B-O-N-Z. Prime Cuts and T-Bonds brand.
What does that mean to you?
Like someone who makes Prime Cuts and T-Bonds. Like steak, maybe? Or, meat.
The way it names two things with an and in the middle suggests that the answer is going to be in a plural, like an S. So it's blank L blank S is what I'm
You want to
guessing.
see if 31 across starts with an S?
I think it might be fun to check that out. 31 across, we just have 4 blanks right now, but it could be S blank blank blank.
Yeah. Blank this.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I think Michael was being a little shy earlier because I know for a fact that he's a Spanish
so
expert.
this is 31.
Though the three of us have some
yeah.
familiarity with
yeah,
Spanish.
Okay, all right. Otra.
Okay.
Otra, there we go.
OTRA.
Yeah.
So, David, it is in fact not ending with.
So yeah, I apologize for leading us astray there if that was almost about to happen.
I'm wondering if oleo, that's a
Oh.
crosswordese piece. It's like an
Brand.
artificial.
So the product that these brands represent a product.
Maybe they're like the parent company, and
Oleo.
there's
Okay.
the brand is oleo. I don't know
Let's
about that.
let's think it might be, but then move on maybe to 14 down or 28 down. I don't know. Let's get the area around it and see if we can build from.
Let's do 14 down,
Okay, that's blank 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 S blank T blank.
and the clue is
Perleon.
So 14. Sorry, 14
Purloin,
14
purloin.
14 down on this
14
one.
down. Sorry, that was 14 across. 14 down. Muggle net for Harry Potter devotees.
That's got to be a fan site, right?
Oh yeah, you're right,
Muggle
David.
MuggleNet. Now I've been to MuggleNet because you can get sorted by the hat.
Oh yeah, did you
Yeah,
get sorted?
I did.
And
I don't remember much.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
think of it as being very significant because it's not real, and the internet is just trying to get your email address. I think
Yeah.
so. I don't even think I gave it my real email address.
yeah, I hate it when things aren't real.
No, but things can be fun to pretend are real and then share kind of a joint subject kind of experience together with that narrative being shared.
Yeah.
So it is fun to pretend sometimes.
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm just going to jump ahead. This isn't my.
This is not your art section
It's
piece?
not my art
Okay.
section piece because I haven't finished the book yet.
Okay.
But I'm reading *Sapiens*
Oh.
I thought that was coming.
Yes.
Sapiens, yeah, fictions.
Yes.
Yeah, because he talks
Yeah.
about how ideas are what made sapiens like progress, but our ability to believe in a shared fiction.
That's right.
Is how we were able to wipe out a whole bunch of other human species.
Like money. Like
yeah,
corporations.
like money, corporations,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
The people too,
Things
my
that
friend.
things that are near and dear to my
Binders
heart.
full of women.
Yeah, money and corporations.
All right, well, great. Let's.
And sports. Don't forget sports.
Oh yeah.
Sports
Another
is one of the most
fiction. Not real.
fascinating, unifying thing for us. We all tend to
Fake
agree on
fighting.
the rules. Fake fighting. Yeah.
No, I'm saying
ritualistic warfare.
I'm saying sports is fake fighting.
Yeah, and I think the author of *Sapiens*, Yuval Noah Harari. It's funny you mention it because he's my dream guest on this show.
Let's get him.
Now that we've got Michael out as done with our dream guest list.
Yeah, dream
Next
guest
up,
one,
Yuval
done.
Noah Harari.
One done. No.
He does Zoom calls. I've seen
Okay,
from
let's
his
zoom
home
him
in
in.
Israel. Let's do it.
Okay. If you know him, talk to him and then email us, Crosspod Wordcast at
gmail.com.
Somebody's saying Filch, Mahanrai, he's 14 across. Well,
14 across. Oh, okay. Okay.
Purloin.
Purloin, yeah. This
Yeah.
is what we almost looked at earlier. F blank 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 blank.
Yeah.
Purloin.
Yeah, steel.
Filch?
Purloin.
Who is this Mohanrai? Identify yourself.
Well, send us an email. If you don't want to say your name on the thing, send us your email. Email us at Crosspod Wordcast, unless your real name is Mahanrai Moriankamer, which I'd be surprised.
So what now? 17 across there, that A blank 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 blank?
Yeah. Novelist, Walker.
Oof.
The old...
I don't know that.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Maybe Mahanrai's got it. Don't Google anything Mahanrai. That's not how this works. We'll stop looking if you're Googling. But
It
it's
would be,
isn't Walker, isn't there a novelist? She's a it's on the tip of my tongue.
Let's see if the tongue if it moves from the tip of your tongue as we do 5 down.
Let's do it.
Blank eye blank blank.
The clue there.
What a foul mouth is full of?
You want to try that again with the little bit of question marky on the end?
Yeah,
there?
the question mark is to suggest a pun.
Or as you like to point out, another way of thinking about it.
Yeah,
Not necessarily a pun.
Right.
Yeah.
What a foul mouth is full of?
Yeah, that's great. A great
What
reading.
a foul mouth is full of? Bile. That's.
I don't know.
I maybe like bile for that, but you feel like that's weird?
because the initial answer to that would be
Alice
like
Walker.
Alice Walker.
Yep.
Okay, so bile. Alice Walker. So it was on the tip of your tongue, and now it's out here in the world.
Now it's out there for the world to behold.
So we've put bile in now, and we've put in Alice. Because a foul mouth is usually full of swear words, is what people would say.
Usually, yeah.
And the pun here, the joke, the kind of secondary meaning is bile, which is gross. In your mouth.
Yeah. So 5 across, B blank blank blank.
That is right. That's what we have there for 5 across. The clue is run for it.
With an exclamation mark.
And it's not in quotation marks, so
Nope,
it's not a phrase that's uttered. It's just run for it. I don't get why there's an exclamation point.
Yeah, run for it. What's the thing you would run for?
it.
Office. You would run from a
Run for it.
run for it.
Run.
Like a marathon.
Yeah. A bus.
Let's 6 down.
6, 7, and 8 down. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that. Blank Li blank blank for 6 down there.
Counselor of Job.
And counselor to Job.
To Job, excuse me. Counselor to Job.
Similar meaning. Who could that be? Elijah? With a J?
Doesn't fit. That's got an
Oh,
H.
Elija. There is an Elijah. I thought there was an Elijah without an H.
Elias.
Elias. Elias.
I would think, Michael, you would get that being a little bit closer there to
The Bible, yeah.
It's a
To
good
all
book.
that.
It's
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
cheat. I mean, it's not cheating if you have it in your lap
but
when
just
you start the puzzle.
through like Bible osmosis.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a thing.
Yeah. Okay, well, run for it. B-E blank blank. Run for it.
Beat
Beat.
it.
Beat.
Like you can't do just do one word of the
Yeah, it
phrase.
doesn't quite work.
Right. Yeah. It's
7 down
there.
is interesting. Blank CC
Oh,
blank
okay.
blank blank.
The clue there. Get into.
Get into.
Get into.
Get into like in, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's dive in. Let's
Accept.
accept.
Get into. Get into a car. No,
Yeah.
get into.
Get into, like, go into debt.
Exceed. Exceed? Get into? What about get into, like, become a big fan of?
Oh, yeah, like geek out. Get into.
Yeah, like
Okay, well, how about 8 down?
8 down.
Blank, H-E, blank, 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 blank.
A container brand that lost its trademark status in 1963. I don't know that.
Container brand. I mean, the big one, we all talk about, like...
Tupperware?
Tupperware, but that doesn't fit.
No, and it has
It's still
its
a brand,
trademark
yeah.
status, right? Or
Yeah.
is it? I mean,
Oh, Pyrex? No, that doesn't fit.
um,
That's also still a company.
Cheeto container. No, that's not a container. What about? We're kind of getting stuck here. This is a little tricky.
Let's,
what about 26 across? Maybe 30 across, 34 across. What do you think, Daniel?
20. I want to look at 19 across again.
19
with thinking
across.
that 20 down might start with an O, perhaps.
Okay.
And then think about what the political
So-
party founded in 1966 is,
Right. Okay.
and that's
And we wonder if that gray square is going to represent. Sometimes it could be like the word gray, or it could be.
it could be a whole word inside that one
Yeah.
square. A rebus.
Or it could be a space.
Or it could be a
Is it-
space for
okay.
some reason. It could be a weird space.
Yeah,
that,
if their theme was around
but
that.
if it's a normal space, it would just be a black square.
Oh, okay.
There's something weird about it being gray like that.
So
We could,
the political party.
yeah.
It's not communist, not socialist.
The something. I think
don't
we're
know.
just going to keep having. What about
Okay.
4 down?
Okay, 4
a
down.
revisit might be nice for TRE blank I blank.
Hesitant to act.
Right.
Trepid.
Hesitant. What? Tepid?
Trepid.
Trepid.
Yeah, like trepidatious, like treppy.
Yeah. Trepid.
Trepidation, trepid.
Yeah,
As a-
sure. Trepid.
You think so? I think that's possible, certainly. Certainly seeming to fit.
Okay.
So-
Should we do 26 across now and see how those I's and the D look? That's
Yeah.
blank blank I, blank D, blank I blank.
26 across, the clue is
Speakeasy by another name.
Speakeasy by another name.
easy by another name.
So a speakeasy is like a secret bar,
Yeah.
right? Where you listen to jazz and dance and drink whiskey.
Yes. Nothing's coming to mind. Should we look at maybe 28 down and see if we can get the
Okay,
last
that's
letter?
blank R blank blank.
Ooh, this is fun. It's
Oh.
it's with 32 down, ambiguity, or a hint to this puzzle's theme.
Oh, puzzle's theme, ambiguity. Oh, gray area.
Gray area. Nice, David.
That's gray area. I like how the app highlights both
To show that you know that they
that
go together.
they're tied together in the theme.
I suppose it could be gray area with an E, but then
Oh, it could be.
But then 36 across is EER blank.
I did, for reference, I put A in because
Yeah. Should we? Let's assume it's A, and then we get to play the True Clue
game for the first time.
Yes.
True
For the first time today,
for the first time today.
and not the last.
And I'm not looking at the clue now. So 44 across is the true clue.
36 across.
36 across is the true clue candidate. What could that be? EAR blank. There's only a few things it could be, and
Yeah.
each of us is going to propose a clue.
Lend me your
Ears.
Thank you. Yes, that's my submission.
Wait, this is so.
30,
Which across?
36 across. I don't have it highlighted because then it would pull up
It would
the real
show us the clue. So yeah, we're not looking at the clue yet, but 36 across,
36.
EAR blank. I'm trying to think here. Duke of blank.
Earl.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, we took the good ones.
I think there's a good one left that's in his wheelhouse.
Oh.
That's in his bailiwick.
Oh, okay.
You think you can bring it in?
Yeah, I think he can cash it in.
Let's see. How do I phrase this?
You can make it.
So I can do. Okay, so I can do a full phrase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To blank money.
Earn.
Yeah.
To earn money.
Yeah, to earn. All right, True Clue time, 36 across.
Yeah, what is it really? The true clue. Wyatt, Virgil, or Morgan of the Old West.
Erp. None of us got it. That is 0 points for all of us.
Yeah, it's really disappointing when no one gets a point. But
Yeah, really disappointing.
yeah, right.
It's 44 across.
Okay, YE blank blank.
Up votes.
Upvotes.
Yays.
Yays.
That's Y-E-A-S.
Y-E-A-S. Yeah, that's what I'd
Yays.
say. Upvotes.
Okay.
And
Not
because
to be confused with-
those are the nouns. It's a noun, right?
Yeah,
it's
it's a
not
noun.
the verb. Because some people do say,
Yay.
"Oh, I upvoted this great post yesterday. You should have seen it." Like that, they talk.
Right. It's more like the congressional
Yeah.
body
Votes for things.
Yes.
Yeah. What about 37 down? Are we looking at PA and then 5 blanks? Do you like that one?
Sure do.
Okay.
Significant other. Partner.
That's partner. Yeah.
You got a partner.
Partner. Significant other. Okay. Michael, what part of the puzzle looks like the next place to go to solve for you?
45 down looks pretty compelling.
Okay. S blank blank blank.
The clue.
So
Air.
Heir apparent?
Air. Apparent. And air is spelled A-I-R.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. It does. It's like a double pun there. I don't know. It's like visible air. Is it like steam or something?
Steam, yeah, or
Snow? No. No. That's
sleet.
That's not air.
Air, fog, mist,
Smog.
smog. S-M-O-G? I like that.
S-M-O-G. Oh, I thought you said S emoji.
S-M-O-G? Okay, smog. I like
Okay.
that, David.
Maybe, and smog is gray, so maybe that's the really, the gray. It's a gray area.
That's a gray area.
You know. Is it good for us? Is it bad for us?
So, well, hold on. So, gray area. So, let's think about that real quick as it has to do with
The theme.
the theme.
Okay.
19 across, this political party founded in 1966.
Oh.
Could it be
The
the
white something. The
gray pone,
gray pine.
gray pine?
The
I'm
grape.
going to take that O out.
Well,
Oleo.
I want
The gray.
Because so here's something I wonder because I think the gray area is going to serve as a color, and it's going to be a color that is different for down and across. Because 3 down we think is red, white, and blue,
Oh, I do think it is
and
that.
so some are going to be white and some are going to be gray, or
or
maybe
it
it's
might just be white. It might
is
be
white.
the white pine.
But down here it's going to be gray, and over here it's going to be one or
Think
the
so?
other, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna go for the rebus here.
Okay,
and
we're
I'm
writing in a rebus.
I'm gonna put white
White.
in for that.
Okay.
So now we've got 3 down: red, white,
And blue.
Blue. I was
You were
correct
right on. Yeah.
the first time, but I didn't know how.
And if you're going through the week, Mondays tend to be easier than Saturdays. That's and it gets harder. But if you're just doing Mondays and Tuesdays, they tend not to have rebuses like this, where it's almost unfair to expect you to solve a puzzle and not have 1 letter per square.
Yeah, it's a rarity.
Yeah.
Even in the hard puzzles, you don't get
Sure.
rebuses that often. But it is fun when you do. Right?
So that's not to say that every gray square is going to be a rebus.
I do think every
Yeah,
gray
I
square
think it
is
will
going
be.
to be a rebus. Should we see if something else color
Yeah.
related
Should we look at that? Well,
fits?
56 across is where we already have
blank 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 NG blank blank with a gray square blank blank blank.
and then it's the clue saying, "You've never looked better," maybe.
You've never looked better. Lying through your teeth.
Little white lie, giving white lies, or something white lies.
Yeah.
No, but that doesn't fit because it's a 3-letter, a white lie.
Saying a white lie.
A white lie.
Telling a white lie.
Telling.
That could be right. You may not want to write that in
ink.
but I'm going to.
Oh, whoops! I have to
that
tell
in
it to
there.
be a rebus because otherwise it just writes all the way a white
Telling
lie.
a white lie.
Okay.
Let's confirm that with 59 down,
Okay.
If
Where's
it-
59 down?
bottom right corner.
Oh, E blank blank.
Yeah, E blank blank.
And so on, abbreviated.
That's
It's ETC.
ETC,
Et cetera.
et cetera.
Okay.
So that's looking good. Should we confirm again with maybe 57 down?
57 down. This
blank, blank,
I
blank.
blank blank blank.
Two-time Tony-winning actress Judith.
I don't know that. Judith something.
How about? Or sorry, I didn't even realize right next to it. There's another 58 down in the bottom right corner. I blank blank blank.
That clue. Goddess often depicted holding an ankh. Could it be Isis?
Could be. Yeah. Oh yeah. The ankh is kind of a Egyptian symbol, isn't
Surely.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Isis.
And maybe
And
maybe
letters,
that's not right. Could be something else. But
no,
they look okay.
I like it. They all seem to fit.
Because 63 across looks nice with an ST at the end.
Oh, yeah,
there.
looks
I
really
like
good.
that. Should we do 63 across? Blank, 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 ST.
Let's do. Inland's opposite. Coast.
Oh, the coast. Yeah, the coast.
Yeah, coast to coast.
Yeah.
66 across.
That's blank, 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 IC.
Where in ancient Rome? WEAR.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun play on words, too. That's
where
a
in
tunic?
ancient- Tunic?
Is this something you wear?
They were more togas, but maybe tunics and togas are just
I'm not
kissing
even
cousins.
sure that there is a difference between a tunic and a toga.
Oh, well, you know when we might be sure?
Oh, in the etymological past
Yeah,
after
when we
this
look up
puzzle's all
tunics
solved?
and togas.
Maybe that's true. Well, okay. Now that we have, should we do 51 down, or do you want to jump to 25 down? I know, Daniel, you like to go to the themed answers if we can.
I do, but we don't have anything in them.
We have white OU.
Oh, wait, where are you looking? Sorry. Oh, the down,
for
25
down.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
only thinking of the acrosses.
Could be like white out.
White out, yeah.
I think it's
Six-
almost surely going to
seven
be white out.
blanks, and then
Yeah,
white
7
OU
blanks, then
blank.
white OU blank. So the clue there is it might prevent an overload of the power grid. White out.
Something white out, yeah.
That's weird.
Well, let's 69 across.
Where's let's see. Where's
Bottom
that?
right
Bottom
corner.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Blank, 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 S.
I think it's going to be blank T blank S based on that out.
FR period. French, presumably, religious figures.
French religious figures are like padres,
It's
but
and
in
it's
French.
abbreviated. So like saints.
Saints like STES.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, because they use that a lot in like it's a like Rue Saint
that's the name of a street
David
in
or
Paris or
yeah,
something.
They use a lot of like
Uh-huh.
saint.
It's
and they
convenient to
abbreviate
know
it.
abbreviations in French.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about 51 down now?
51 down now.
Because we got blank blank ACTS is already in there.
Yeah. Passes.
Passes.
Enacts.
Enacts.
Like a law.
A football.
Yeah, like you enact a
Oh,
football.
and guess what? Guess what my app just told me?
Halfway?
We're halfway.
Oh, my app did not tell me that.
Because maybe
That's
I did more than you
interesting.
did
What
somewhere.
did you do that I didn't do, David?
I wrote the letter E over here for some reason. I think that might be a mistake.
Okay,
like I
well,
bumped
we gotta
keyboard.
wait. We gotta wait. Then.
Well, yeah, it's not an official halfway
Okay,
through
well,
the
but
puzzle.
let's figure that the next one we do is going to be our halfway point. and we're
Because
gonna take
your
a
app
break.
will tell you that when you get there. Should we do 39 down or
Let's do it.
54 across? Michael, do you want to be our deciding
Chooser?
Yeah, let's
chooser
do
there?
54.
54 across.
Yeah.
TON blank blank.
The clue there is they might
Sole
help.
proprietorship. Oh no, that's they might help you get a grip.
They might help you get a grip.
Tongs.
Tongs. Okay. And now we're at
And
halfway.
now we're at halfway.
Wow. Okay. So for
Hold
the
your horses.
yeah, thanks for hanging in with us, Mahanrai and Sam and Sean and
And,
all of you.
All of you.
Oh
yeah.
look, Tongs. We
They're
should
having
have.
a- they're having a whole-
They're
they're
giving
having a
us the
whole
answers.
conversation
Yeah,
on
that's
there.
good. They should be taken care of. Michael is the decider. Sam says he's confirmed your role.
Yeah. Well, so we'll be back in just a few minutes to do a little bit more solving with you.
We're back.
We're back, and I've let my hair down, so.
So we might go a little slower this.
Yeah,
this
maybe.
half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inevitably, it'll go back up.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah. Let's proceed.
30 across looks interesting.
Blank blank CD.
Yeah. What could it be?
I wonder. Let's look at it. The clue is
Mailroom stamp, abbreviated. A mailroom stamp.
RECD, received.
Yeah,
Is that-
received.
Could it be that you
Oh.
stamp received
R-
at a certain date?
RCC.
I would say RECD, but maybe
See
that.
how
Maybe
that
not.
looks. That doesn't quite right.
Okay.
How
So
about
that's how it's written. There's just an apostrophe between the
Yeah, there's
C
an
and the
apostrophe.
you think so?
Right.
You guys like that? RE.
Yeah.
Let's confirm it with 26 and 27.
Okay.
down.
Blank R blank for 26 down.
Compadre. Compadre.
Bro.
Bro, jinx.
Buy me a Coke.
Now we have 27 down. Blank E blank.
Blank Weissman, director of Total Recall.
Oh, not just Total Recall, but he's also the director of the Underworld.
Yeah, wasn't he
movies.
married to?
Yes, Kate Beckinsale
Yeah.
and Len Weissman were
Were wed.
wed. No longer.
No,
And-
now she dates very handsome young men.
Okay.
A very handsome young man.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
We should all be so lucky. The Len Weissman, one of my favorite comedians, Paul F. Tompkins. He does
a Len Weissman
fun
on
Len Weissman
Comedy Bang Bang.
impression on Comedy Bang Bang, and it's just to die for.
Well, that's about where all of my Len Weissman knowledge comes through Comedy Bang Bang.
He has something else in common with the three of us and other people in the room is that
He's got a podcast.
He's made his way. He's made his way through Mormonism.
Len Weissman?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
funny. How
Yes.
about that?
I think that's funny.
And-
So 27 down. Len Weissman.
Yeah, Len Weissman. This is the new Total Recall with Colin Farrell, not
Right.
the original Total Recall with
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No. Now we can play the true clue game.
Oh yes, I almost
Okay,
looked, but
don't
then
look
I
at 34
didn't.
across the
Okay,
clue.
well
but
look at
the grid.
Look at the grid, but don't look at the
ONEB
clue.
blank is what I have.
ONEB blank.
So what kind of a clue could be suggesting an answer to that set of letters? Red, white, and blue. Everything looks okay there. Bro,
Yeah.
bro looks great. Len,
Yeah.
love it. Anne Rice.
Yeah. Is 26 across? Do we get to play it with 26 across as well?
Oh,
did
we already looked at that. We already
so
looked
let's
at
see
that.
that and confirm it to make sure we're all
Speakeasy by another name. BLIND blank
Blind
IG.
jig.
Blind jig.
Blind.
Blind pig.
Blind pig.
No. Blind
Fig.
dig.
Well,
Let's revisit 20 down. Blank L blank O.
That's that
You thought it
prime
was
cutscene.
oleo, and I don't think that's
I
going
don't
to be
think
right.
it is either.
Elbow. Elmo. Prime cuts and TV.
T-bonds.
What do you, with with I don't know, T-bones. T-bone. Prime cuts and T-bones brand. It's like dog food.
T-bones. Oh
So,
yeah. Alpo.
Alpo. ALPO. Is that dog food?
Yeah, that sounds. Alpo is dog food, and it's funny because I kept wanting to call it T-bonds, and I was thinking T-bone.
When you said
it was as soon as you said T-bones, I was like, oh, like bones, like dogs. Alpo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think Alpo, sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so now the white pain
The white pain.
for
Now-
the political party.
This is why I wonder if it's going to be another word that's like gray, maybe, or black, or some other, because there's going to be some like ambiguity represented, some gray area in what the answer is, I feel.
I mean,
The white panacea.
Oh,
the white panacea, CEA.
yeah. How
And
do
it
you
was
spell
like
panacea?
a
Panacea
KKK
is
party
like
or
the-
something.
yeah, like a political
The-
party
the-
would be built on an ideal
the
like a
answer to
panacea.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cure-all.
And that's how it's spelled, PANEA.
That's panacea, yeah.
C, another C,
Oh my gosh, that's odd.
S, or is it an S?
Oh,
Get-
No.
oh.
Get into
Get into.
7 down. Blank CCC blank blank. That's trouble.
Okay. Let's work.
8
on
down. Did we do 8 down?
We did
Container.
8 down. Yeah. We don't know that container
Well,
brand that lost its trademark.
5 across, BE blank blank. Run for it.
Beat.
Bolt.
Bolt. Maybe Elias is wrong.
Oh, shoulda.
If they if they had only known that so many years ago. Okay, I'm taking Elias right out.
Well, but still, maybe is Filch right? Because Finch, Purloin.
Purloin. What does purloin mean to you? Like steal,
Yeah, Purloin.
to
like,
pirate, or
Yeah. Yeah, just
to
stolen.
run off with.
Filch. I like Filch, but
Well, can we look at? We haven't looked at 24 across. I know that we don't have any real letters connecting to it anymore
well,
because
what
Elias
if we went
is
from
gone.
like the 21 down? Do we already see this? Actress Hayek, Salma.
Salma. Yeah. Well,
So
what is that? 21 down.
That's 21 down.
Salma, the white panelist, the white
What if it? Oh.
Salma.
the-
Salma. Salma.
But still, even if it Bolt is
Wait,
right,
wait. Panacea. So Panacea is Panacea.
So then that wouldn't work with
So the
bile.
white panaceas.
Okay, so then 7 down's looking
no.
real weird.
Panacea. But is it spelled? You said you spelled it Pana, and that would conflict with the e in bile.
Isn't it like A-E?
Did we already explore panthers?
Oh, Panthers. Oh, the White Panthers. Oh, that's probably it.
The White
Oh,
Black
that's it.
Panthers. The Black
Black.
Panthers. Somebody said that a while ago. That's
There. Okay, so it is. So we have to get the rebus back and write the word
black.
black as well, and it'll like squeeze it all in. I think.
I think so.
No.
I think.
You have to like hit enter or something.
I think let's leave it as here. How about this? I'll put white in all of mine, and you put black in all of yours.
Okay, so red, black, and blue is what it's going to say in mine. Oops. This is
Oh wait,
tough.
yours
puzzling.
is going to say black. Mine will say
isn't it-
white.
Isn't that what you said for me to do?
Yeah, maybe. It's not black or white.
Well, I learned from Michael Jackson. It doesn't matter if it's black or white.
Yeah. I gotta say we have reached 6:30.
Yes.
Which is our
hour point.
hour point.
We've taken too much time and been unable
missed
to solve.
our point.
Yeah.
How much time will we spend? Let's see what we can do in 8 minutes, and then we have to do really quick
Etymological pass
etymological pass.
and art section kind of
Yeah.
squeezed in. That sounds right. So where do you want to go then in our really fast?
I say we look at some of the other
Okay.
some of the other gray squares.
And I say we skip any opportunities to play the true clue game.
Yep.
Okay.
It's conceded. It's,
So guide my hand here. What did we look at 50 across already?
50 across. Let's see. Where's that? ARME blank 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 blank.
Yes.
Excuse me. 4 blanks.
The clue there. What's the clue, Michael?
Like the Kardashians' heritage?
Armenian.
Armenian. Their folks
Armenian.
are from Armenia.
So 40 down, blank, blank, A, carrier to Tokyo. J, Japanese there,
Sure.
something, Japan.
I
How
don't know
about
that.
41 across? 41
41
down.
down. Blank, blank, N. Chick magnet?
Hen. Does that
Hen.
chick magnet?
What is a hen?
Yeah, because the chicks follow around their mother.
Yeah, sure they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Yeah,
a
I
hen.
saw it. I saw that
Yeah.
one.
I know
movie.
this because I raised 2 chicks into hens.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're not quite hens yet. They haven't given us any eggs, but soon. 38 across.
38 across. A blank blank blank. H.
Praise be to
Oh.
Allah. Allah? Allah.
However you want to say it, probably.
All of the ways.
All of the ways, yeah.
40 down now, carrier to Tokyo.
AJA. maybe?
AJA, let's
No,
look
it
at,
can't be right.
46 across.
46 across. Blank blank E. That's woman's name that means violet.
Woman's name that means violet. Well, do we get to skip the game, but let's go straight to 39 down.
Okay.
DC reporter.
L
Lois.
blank ISLANE.
That's Lois Lane.
Oh, funny. DC comics reporter.
This ties into this portends my art piece.
Oh, your art piece.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay, 46 across again is the woman's name that means violet. Blank O, blank E.
What could that be?
Well, I wonder if 25 down is going to place an I right there because of...
Like Ione, like Iona, I-O-N-E, that name?
Yeah, Ione.
Okay.
It might prevent an overload on the power grid is 25 down. That's one of our gray, black.
So that's going to be blackout
So it's
and
gonna be
whiteout. But
blackout.
down it's going to be blackout, right?
Yeah, so you put black in there. I'm
I'll put
putting
black
white in
in
there.
there.
We'll see. Maybe it lets either of them win. We're
black.
not going to get there in the next 5 minutes, though. So
Yeah.
we'll report back next week.
Sure we will.
So what is it?
Rolling blackout. That's what they do.
Rolling blackout.
Um,
It might prevent an overload of the power grid. Rolling
Yeah.
blackout. Okay.
they have to deprive certain people of power so that the grid doesn't overload.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Rolling
a fault
blackout.
in the design, though.
All right. 33 across, blank ML.
Blank ML, the clue T-shirt choices for short.
Smalls, SM.
Yeah.
L.
So now it's not rolling blackout if it's a SMS.
Yeah. Well, or maybe it's
Letters, choices. No.
T-shirt choices for
Oh,
short.
small, medium, large. SML.
Small, medium, large.
Sorry,
Nice.
yeah.
I like
Not
that.
small as an abbreviation. Not SML as an abbreviation of
For
small.
small, right.
Right. So now we're 29 across. Do
Yeah.
we like that?
Blank, blank, LO, blank, blank.
That's quote the clue. Quote. Bye bye.
Tulu.
Ooh.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Salute.
Oh, sayonara. No.
How about, did we already do 24 across? Devil dog. Blank, blank, blank. AR, blank, blank, blank. Devil dog. Devil dog.
Oh, I don't know that. I think we've come. It's like a marine or like a.
So I want to jump. I want to.
We have to fix B. Did producer Kyle? What did you say?
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
But Salma, I'm solid on.
I'm taking the B out for bile because it's blank ILT because Panthers is
Oh,
in there,
right. You're right.
And
What a
then
foul mouth is full of.
Elihu, E-L, I think it's going to be like
Elihu.
ELIHU. Is that it?
Okay, for 6 down. The counselor to Job, Elihu. And so it's Devil
U.S.
Dog.
Marine as a devil dog.
U.S. Marine.
Yeah.
Nice, David.
That's right.
You know this because you're Semper Fi man.
Semper Fi. Sometimes
Yeah.
Fi.
Okay, so Thermos.
Oh,
Container-
their
container
trademark
brand that lost
status.
its
I thought it was going to
trademark.
be the something, but it's Thermos. Unless it's the Rumus. How do you spell it?
want-
With a U at the end? Thermos?
I'm putting an O in there.
Oh, Thermos.
Yeah.
Like the Greek god or something.
Thermos.
I don't know.
Thermometer. Keep it
Yeah,
warm.
right.
Yeah.
What
had a
now?
good
29
run.
across? So long. Frank Lloyd Wright.
So long. Bye. Frank Lloyd Wright.
Well, so long. So long. That's so long already. That's a Paul Simon reference
Oh, so it is.
for the
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Michael,
there's
for
a
the
song called
podcast.
So Long Frank Lloyd Wright.
You get all the Frank Lloyd.
So
What is going on? All right, 7 down. Blank CCESS. Access.
Get into access.
into
Yeah, I'm going to get
access.
into the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run for it. Blank EAT. Run for it. Beat. And then foul mouth is full of built. That's not right.
That doesn't seem right.
Run
Feet.
for it.
Felch.
feet.
What if it's
silt,
Felch.
no? It's not.
That's something else, isn't it? Don't Google it.
I guess. I'm not googling anything right now.
Okay, let's do 9 across because we can pretty much confirm
Oh.
that it's going to be black and white in that
Ah,
square.
right. Yeah, either the word black or white. So 9 is blank, 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 gray area.
Black or white.
Yeah.
Ingredient separated and whipped in meringue.
Egg, black. I know
Egg
that one.
White.
Oh, that's right.
So if that's egg white, then 12 down is going to start with black.
Right.
Blank, 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 E.
And that 12 down clue is outer space phenomenon photographed for the first time in 2019. Black
Black hole.
hole.
Sun.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So again, I'm going to put white in there.
Do you want to just do 52 down and 67 across for fun as well? Just get the
Why not?
all 4 themed ones
Let's
done.
do it.
We've got 4 blanks and then a gray area, which could be black or white. And the clue is for 52 down.
52 down. The clue.
52 down. That is
Grimm's
Grimm's
Fairy
Fairy
Tales.
Tales heroine.
Heroin. Snow White.
Oh, Snow White.
But for you, Snow
Snow
Black.
Yeah, because
And-
I've been inconsistent with that, I think.
And we're 3/4 done with the puzzle, and we have no more time.
No more time. The time is done. So put down your crossword
Pencils
puzzles.
down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Patreon supporters can get us finishing this puzzle, which is a tremendous experience, so don't miss that.
Yeah.
And now we can move on to our etymological pass. Anything stand out that we need to look up real quick?
Let's take a look.
I mean, do we want to look
in a
up
book.
anything like Alice Palmer? Or,
That's Alice Walker.
Walker, right. You seemed educated on that fact, so I don't know if I need to worry about it.
Yeah, she is a I think a sort of maybe mentor type writer to like Toni Morrison or maybe contemporary. I think.
Alice Walker. It sounds
Yeah.
really familiar.
But yeah, we could look it up. Look, because I have a screen here.
Oh,
and
that's right.
We can go in here. Oh, that's a little sneak preview.
Oh, that might be an art section segment.
Might be an art section segment. Alice Walker.
Yeah, this is for everyone listening. We actually have Alice Walker's Wikipedia page up in front of us.
Yeah.
We're looking at it with the live stream audience
Yeah,
here.
she wrote The Color Purple.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And born in 44, still writing. Yeah, we can maybe hear her voice. Maybe. I don't know if it's transmitting the sound.
It might not be transmitting the sound.
It may
but,
be to you guys, but we can't
just so
hear it.
everybody knows, if you want to hear the voice of
It's
Alice
not. Never
Walker,
mind. So
it's
no
on
no sounds.
Wikipedia for you.
Yes, but you can imagine it in your ears.
Blind pig. Can you look up blind pig and what that's all about?
Yeah,
I didn't know
blind
that there was such a
pig.
thing as a blind pig. That is, you might as well be referring to a speakeasy if you're saying blind
Yeah.
pig.
What is a blind pig?
Here in Salt Lake
sold
City.
alcohol during Prohibition.
Okay.
Yeah, the term originated in the United States in the 19th century. The difference between a speakeasy and a blind pig was that a speakeasy was usually a higher class establishment.
Oh, so a blind pig is a lower class establishment.
Yeah,
Here in Salt Lake City, we have a bar named the Green Pig.
yeah. So yeah, that's what a blind pig is.
And I know we have a history of speakeasies or secret bars in the city as well. So
So were there any others to be explored?
what about trepid? Do we want to see if trepid is really a
trepid.
word? And
Yeah, I mean, apparently it is.
you know, and why don't we try to learn from this and see if we can use the word trepid in a sentence this week coming up? It means hesitant to act if we were correct.
Timid by nature or revealing timidity.
Yeah, trepid.
Trepid,
Like
like
the water is
trepidatious.
tepid, and my inclination is trepid.
Let's do trepid versus trepidatious.
Yeah,
which
what
is
are the differences between those two words? Because they're both adjectives, and they must be synonyms.
Right.
Trepid is so much more efficient than saying all that other stuff. Why would you need to? We should all
Or maybe
make a pact.
trepidation.
Trepidation is a noun.
Trepidation is, yeah.
Okay,
Well, no.
being intrepid.
Yeah, an adjective,
Oh.
intrepid.
And that actually, the opposite is intrepid. When we know intrepid is a
Right.
word that everybody
Brave.
uses, brave, and they name Starfleet ships after it and stuff like that.
So I should probably just get on to Edom is really where I want to be, and I want to see where trep comes from.
Could we root down to the history of trepid?
Probably just trepid.
Yeah, trepid. Where does that come from? Proto-Indo-European, early language.
Trembling from fear or terror. 1640s from the Latin trepidus.
Oh,
scared.
Latin. Okay.
See trepidation.
Could have guessed.
Related. Trepidness.
Trepidus. Scared.
Right. So yeah, just good old Latin.
Yeah.
Trepidus. Okay. Well, that's it for our etymological pass.
Yeah, we've looked up all the words we didn't know.
Yeah. Now we have a cozy 15 minutes, 5 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
To call it 4 to each
trim
of
down
us
a little bit.
do a little bit of art section. It's our art section now.
Well, it's a great time of week to be able to share some art with everybody. We could start one of us, or we could have our guest start. If Michael, you want to go first. Do you?
No, Michael's going to go last.
Oh, that's
we
right. You have to go
discussed.
last. I forgot.
We don't want to.
We decided, everyone. This
yeah.
is exciting. Last.
Yeah.
So,
special.
Daniel, do you want to go first?
I
We
do.
already saw a little peek.
What'd you see?
Doom Patrol
Yeah.
website.
Yeah.
Doom Patrol sounds scary to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Doom Patrol is there's a TV series
Aha.
and it's starring it's got Brendan Fraser, it's got this cast right here, Diane
Wow.
Guerrero. Do this.
Oh,
Those
widescreen's
people.
nice.
So this Timothy Dalton and Alan Tudyk.
Yes, I saw a promotional image of them all sitting and
Yeah, the image that I liked and wanted to share was this one.
okay. This is the poster for Doom Patrol we're looking at.
No, this is
And
bigger.
DC Doom Patrol, so
Yeah.
same world as Lois Lane.
Yeah. So if you're for those of you who can't see the poster that I'm showing,
Mm-hmm.
it is it's the cast, and there's a little girl in the front who is very evocative of a real. What do you see there?
I don't know. It's the little girl. She looks like Ramona the Pest or something like that. No, I can now. She doesn't look like that at all. I don't know. She
So the
looks,
way they're arranged, they're on a brick road.
like
and-
Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, like a yellow brick road, and so she's definitely a Dorothy figure. And in fact, I think her name is Dorothy.
Oh, okay.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I've only
Okay.
watched 2 episodes of this show.
Okay, that doesn't seem like a lot. You know, it's enough to get a taste. But,
Yeah, but it's what I will say is, so it's a as you might guess from just like looking at the promotional materials, it's a kind of a off-color show.
Comic book.
It's very much in the vein of your Deadpool.
yes.
The Boys, which is that
Amazon Prime program, The Boys.
superhero.
Yes.
So I'd class this in that sort of raunchy superhero.
So violent.
Yes, although a little more. It's not so far at least it's not as violent as Deadpool, and it's not as grim, I would say, as The Boys.
Okay.
But it's got Brendan Fraser is Mr. Steel. He's a robot, basically. It's just his brain inside of a robot body.
Huh.
And all of this cast here is all these people on the left. You're kind of a mummy man looking guy, and then she's a old famous actress who has powers.
More than a mummy man, he looks like he's the Invisible Man that's just wrapped
Yeah,
up.
he's not the Invisible Man though. He's just covering up a bunch of scars.
Oh, okay.
All of his shame.
Oh, shame, dear.
Yeah, there are all these characters, and then here you might recognize Cyborg from
the Justice League.
the Justice League, but he's pre-Justice League at this point.
Of course, he looks younger
But they
there.
do talk about
Yeah.
the Justice League, and then this guy, the chief, is Timothy Dalton, and he is if you think like, oh gosh, look, he's in a wheelchair, and he's
Oh.
got this crew of misfits, and
He's like
like
Xavier.
X-Men, yeah. So as it
Magneto.
turns out, I found out this show, this comic book, The Doom Patrol,
Okay.
was written before X-Men in 1964, 1961. Before there was actually a X-Men. So it was even said by somebody that it was very likely that these guys that Stan Lee stole like some of these ideas. But I was reading a little deeper, and it's fun to see like these comic books all kind of steal from each other. And
Oh, really?
They used plot lines from like Fantastic Four comics, and they just totally stole them, and but then like did spoofs of them in their comic threads. Comics are very interesting. I'm not that well versed in graphic novels and,
Sure.
and comics. I've seen them a little bit, but it's really interesting to see how like an interesting thing about comics is that you'll have a run, a series, and writers will. So you have everybody is pretty familiar with the Frank Miller
The Batman
versions,
series that he
his,
did.
and so it's like all of these go through the filters of different artists at different times, and I think that's pretty interesting. You know, that they stole it from X-Men stole this from them, but they were stealing other stuff from.
Everything is a remix comes to mind. The idea of the artist of that era is just digesting it and presenting it for their audience,
Yeah.
right?
So this is the Doom Patrol for our moment.
It makes me think of Alan Moore's series, the League of. I think he was involved with the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and that was a different. That might have been like Dark Horse or another publisher altogether, but it's a graphic novel series with an older man, not in a wheelchair, but he's leading a crew of misfits. One of them is wrapped in bandages, or one of them is Dorian Gray. It's like this weird.
Yep.
But I've seen that
Getting the band back
same
together.
thing represented in the Penny Dreadful Showtime television show. It's
Isn't
not
Timothy
comic books
Dalton
exactly.
in that too?
I think he is. Is that Timothy Dalton, the old man that's like the leader of the gang?
I think so.
Yeah. So
I
it
could be
does seem
mixing
like
it
there's
up.
that's
It's Timothy Dalton, if not the Timothy Dalton. Well, David, why don't you take us into your...
So one quick interesting thought on comics. So I was listening to an interview of a comic a cartoonist. He does Superman. He like specializes in Superman, and he has to like run his plot lines past his boss, and because his boss is taking in all these other writers who are also doing stories on subplots on Superman. So, so they have to make sure that the stories aren't in conflict, and so it's almost like this this professional process of like where you're standing around a campfire and everyone's telling a story and kind of improvising on the story, and except in a way that in which it just works. It's really cool. Like there's this story that is this it's the
monomyth.
Yeah, it's the combination of all sorts of different minds working on the story at once. It's really cool.
team writing.
Yeah.
But there is one guardian to the kind of the ultimate canon. It's like decided upon.
Just kind of.
But it's a committee
overseeing.
at this point. It's a board. The Stanley Trust.
The Superman.
The
Superman,
Jerry Siegel Trust. Yeah. Whoever owns that. Well, David, what do you got for us?
So from comic books and graphic novels to an illustrated book, large form, large format. That this is actually a repeat art piece, and I've on a previous episode of the show I talked about this book, but without having it in my hands, it was like a failure of a segment because it's beautiful to look at. It's Lost Words here. And it's by Robert McFarlane, and Jackie Morris does the art in it. And it's a terrific set of art and words, poems written to commemorate words that have been omitted from the language. And that's from a certain dictionary that was printed one year, and it was missing a certain number of words because they couldn't fit. New words had to come in.
Was it specifically for children?
It was for children,
children's dictionaries, yeah.
I can...
I think my wife just bought this book.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, the art is tremendous, and it's covering all sorts of nature and animals and kind of...
So there you look close up, and it's got letters scattered all about. If I recall, this one's heron. Is the word the letters
I think
that are?
it is. Let's see. I think we might just be.
Oh no, acorn.
Acorn. Yeah, that's it. So well, let's just do one. This is just the poem. I'll read it here. Acorn, and in the previous image, you can see all the letters of acorn here that I think are here that assemble to make acorn are strewn about. No, that's not right. Maybe they're in a different one. Anyway, the letters are all over. Maybe that's a puzzle that I don't know what that means exactly.
That's funny though, because I did look at that exact one. And I just kind of opened the book and like browsed through it.
So here's the one for acorn. This word, all of us know acorn, and it doesn't ever. You take it for granted maybe because eventually it'll be a forgotten word in some worlds. Acorn, ACORN, acorn. As flake is to blizzard, as curve is to sphere, as knot is to net, as one is to many, as coin is to money, as bird is to flock, as rock is to mountain, as drop is to fountain, as spring is to river, as glint is to glitter, as near is to far, as wind is to weather, as feather is to flight, as light is to star, as kindness is to good, so acorn is to wood. Anyway, it's a lot of those poems, longer ones too, dandelion, all these words that, and I think it gets to heron.
Yeah.
Oh, heron, there you go. And beautiful art commemorating these natural beauties, words and nature.
The authors again?
Robert McFarlane, also he writes other kind of novel form nature books, and they're great. And then Jackie Morris is the artist. House of Anansi International Publishing. So,
Fantastic.
yes.
Well, now with our final few moments, what do you got for us, Michael?
So I was on a run the other night. So for the audience, I'm currently training for my first ultra marathon that I'm going to be doing with my sister in the mountains this Saturday.
Ultramarathon.
Ultramarathon.
Is 100.
So this particular race is 34 miles.
Oh, okay.
And so I haven't done a road race for about 6 years. And so I'm out there, I'm training, I'm getting really close to reaching my goal, which is just doing this ultra marathon and finishing it. And I'm listening to Spotify on shuffle, and a Leonard Cohen song comes up, and this is the first time I've heard this song. It's called "The Goal." So it's really kind of it sounds like he's reciting poetry to music. So I'll go ahead and read the lyrics. I can't leave my house or answer the phone. I'm going down again, but I'm not alone. A little bit of background actually, before I move too far into this. So he wrote this at a time when he was very feebled from suffering from leukemia towards the end of his days, and he's kind of reflecting on his old age and his feebled state. So I'll start over. I can't leave my house or answer the phone. I'm going down again, but I'm not alone. Settling at last accounts of the soul. This for the trash, that paid in full. As for the fall, it began long ago. Can't stop the rain, can't stop the snow. I sit in my chair, I look at the street. The neighbor returns my smile of defeat. I move with the leaves, I shine with the chrome. I'm almost alive, I'm almost at home. No one to follow and nothing to teach, except that the goal falls short of the reach. So, and it's beautiful, ethereal, melody playing in the background while he sings this song. My first interpretation was, wow, I'm not going to reach my goal, and that's depressing, but it's true. And so I was having this existential crisis doing this training run, with the thought that I'm going to reach my goal, but I'm going to ostensibly reach my goal by reaching the finish line, but will I really have reached my goal, like my underlying goal, whatever is motivating me to do this thing? Maybe not, probably not. Maybe I'm going to be striving, at that point it's just going to be on to the next thing. So it was kind of a depressing thought, but you can also take this and interpret it as, in one part of the song he says, I sit in my chair, I look at the street, the neighbor returns my smile of defeat. So the defeat being this realization that you're never going to reach your goal, but you smile, in kind of a resigned way, and you come to peace with it, and there's beauty maybe in the idea that you might never really truly reach a goal, but that's okay, because is it really all about reaching the goal as much as it is pursuing that goal, pursuing any goal, and the joy in that.
I think of it with running. It feels easy to do because it's a recent thing I've tried to work on, and I find that if I go out for a run and I don't have a goal in mind, either like a long-term goal, like a race that I'm eventually going to do, or just like today I'm going to go this distance, or I'm going to go. My goal is to do this route, and then as soon as I establish that goal, my mind is ready to complete the goal. It's a finite thing. I'm defining it's beginning and end, and then I can do it easier. If I were planning a 5-mile run, and then I were done with it, at the end of that run, if someone were to say, "Can you? Oh, okay, now go run another 5 miles," I would probably frown and say no. But if I had planned from the get-go, say this is going to be a 10-mile run, I'm plotting it out, it's going to be from here to there, then on mile 5 of that planned out run, I know it's going to happen. There's no, I intend to finish it. It's the goal. But that as soon as you're done with that, you do need to, right, like the goal is trashed as soon as you've accomplished it, and then you have to just make new goals all the time, I guess. Because it is, when you're done with the ultimate race, when you're done with it, you're going to need a new race.
Right. It's like what the depression that Olympians experience right after winning the gold, right? The post-Olympic blues.
The weight of gold.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, you never have to feel that at a loss for completing crossword puzzles. If you subscribe to the New York Times, you finish one, you meet that goal.
Yeah.
Then
it gives you a little tune in the app. It gives you a little chime, and it sounds great. And anyone around you knows that's a smart. Well, you could have filled it in with
Isn't
wrong
it? It's like a
answers, too.
bum bum ba da 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 da.
Yeah, a little jazzy like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that. It's
yeah.
longer than just like a chime. It's more of a jingle. It's fun. David, you and I have been exchanging crosswords for a long time. That's kind of what led us into making this podcast.
Yes.
Was that you would send me pictures of
an unfinished puzzle that needs help. Yeah.
And then I'd send you back a couple answers, and we'd send them back and forth. But
Right.
we have they're all over the place. They're in inboxes, and they're in like notes, shared notes, and things like that. There are a whole bunch of unfinished ones. I mean,
Sure.
You can't win them all.
No, like this one is we didn't win
Oh, well, we
today's
can.
puzzle. But we really didn't.
But we
and
didn't.
it's not often that we don't get to the end.
Yeah.
But when we don't, we have to maybe reassess our goals a little bit.
Yeah.
And because this is something different, this is a different problem.
Yeah. Well, help us reassess our goals by tuning in every week.
Sending us all the emails that you send us, you have to send them to the address crosspodwordcast@gmail.com.
Subscribe to Salton Studios on YouTube
Yep.
and watch for more.
Go on to, it seems to matter, even if you don't listen through Apple and iTunes, you could go into their system and leave a kind of a rating and a review, and that even if you don't use that platform, that's useful for us.
Yeah, that's the only way we're going to put dinner on the table.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
well, that
I
seems
think
like
that's
a
a good time to press the stop
recording.
button.